Imagine standing in a world where winter never ends, where massive, towering sheets of ice, thousands of feet thick, relentlessly crush entire continents under their weight. The temperature here routinely drops to a bone-chilling minus 30 degrees Celsius. In this brutal landscape, there are no heated homes, no modern medicine, and absolutely no guarantee of tomorrow. Every single breath is a direct battle against a freezing death. This was Earth 20,000 years ago, during the absolute peak of the Last Glacial Maximum, the ultimate ice age. As the entire planet froze into an unyielding wasteland, 99% of all living species faced a grim, uncompromising choice: adapt, flee, or face total extinction. Giant beasts dominated this frozen realm. Yet against all mathematical odds, and armed with nothing but stone tools, our fragile ancestors survived.
How did a species with no sharp claws for hunting, no thick natural fur to trap heat, and absolutely zero biological resistance to extreme cold, manage to conquer the most hostile environment in Earth's entire history? Was our survival across these frozen continents just a stroke of pure, unadulterated luck? Or did we unlock a hidden, revolutionary, evolutionary superpower that changed the rules of life forever?
The answer to our survival lies not in the strength of our muscles, but in the boundless creativity of our minds. This is the incredible, untold story of how the darkest and absolute coldest era of our planet didn't destroy humanity. Instead, it forged us. It tested our limits, drove our innovation, and ultimately made us exactly who we are today.
To fully understand their survival, we must first understand how drastically our entire planet changed during this epoch. The sheer volume of ocean water locked away in massive, expanding glaciers caused global sea levels to plummet by over 400 feet. This environmental shift completely reshaped the map of the world, drying up oceans and creating vast, unexpected land bridges that connected continents for the first time.
As the cold deepened, the world's great forests shrank and vanished, replaced by a hyper-brittle yet hyper-productive ecosystem known as the Mammoth Steppe. It was a freezing, completely treeless grassland stretching thousands of miles from Europe, across Asia, and all the way to North America. Traditional vegetation was scarce, meaning agriculture was completely out of the question. To stay alive, humans had no choice but to rely on the giants that ruled these plains.
To find food in this desolate world, humans had to become the ultimate nomads, tracking massive megafauna herds across thousands of brutal miles. But hunting a 6-ton mammoth required a weapon sharper than claws and a strategy deeper than instinct. It required something early humans were only beginning to master: long-term strategic planning, complex social coordination, and rapid, advanced tool innovation.
When we think of revolutionary human inventions, our minds instantly flash to the wheel, the steam engine, or the internet. But during the brutal freeze of the Ice Age, humanity's greatest technological breakthrough was infinitely smaller. It was the bone needle. By carving a microscopic eye into a splinter of bone or antler, humans did something no other species had ever achieved. They invented tailored clothing. This engineered clothing acted like a primitive spacesuit, trapping body heat and allowing humans to hunt in temperatures that would freeze a modern man to death in minutes. Furthermore, when wood was completely unavailable on the frozen plains, they built homes out of massive mammoth bones. These heavy bone huts were absolute engineering marvels, specifically designed to withstand howling Arctic gales. But surviving in this frozen hell wasn't just about hiding from the cold.
It was about taking down the terrifying giants of the ancient world. Enter the atlatl, or the mechanical spear thrower. This simple yet lethal device acted as a literal extension of the human arm, multiplying leverage and allowing a single hunter to launch a heavy stone-tipped spear with incredible armor-piercing velocity from a safe distance. And in this unforgiving wilderness, humans didn't hunt alone. It was during these brutal, desperate centuries of the Ice Age that humanity forged an incredible, world-changing alliance with another deadly apex predator, the wolf. By gradually domesticating these wild wolves into our very first dogs, humans gained invaluable tracking partners, early warning defense alarms against larger predators, and fiercely loyal guardians. An individual human during the Ice Age was fragile and easily broken, but a unified tribe? They were completely unstoppable. Forced to shelter together during the endlessly long, dark winter nights, our ancestors developed deep social bonds and complex spoken languages. Around these flickering campfires, a rich culture of storytelling was born. For the first time, critical information about migration, weather, and danger became our ultimate survival tool. Around 12,000 years ago, the great, unyielding freeze finally began to break. The massive glaciers retreated, the oceans rose, and a wave of warmth washed over the planet. The brutal Ice Age was officially over. But those thousands of years of hardship left an indelible, permanent mark on our species. It was the ultimate evolutionary crucible, forcing us to reinvent survival forever. The revolutionary innovations forged in the freezing snow didn't just disappear. The humble bone needle laid the direct foundation for global textiles and clothing. Mammoth bone engineering slowly evolved into our modern permanent architecture. And those cooperative, strategic group hunting methods are exactly what birthed our first complex societies, massive modern cities, and global civilizations. Today, we live in a world of absolute comfort, where our entire environment is controlled by the simple flip of a switch. But never forget, deep inside your DNA lives the unbroken spirit of those resilient survivors who looked straight into the face of a freezing apocalypse and refused to die. If you enjoyed this epic journey into our forgotten history, hit that subscribe button right now and join us as we unlock more incredible secrets of our past. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.